Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to discuss the parts of an email message. An email message has two major parts: the header, which contains certain fields, and the body, which you should include certain fields or certain information in. So, let's get started talking about the email message. In the to field, you should include your recipient's email address. Otherwise, you should include the email address of the person or the people who you are sending your email to. Let's say you wanted to send a copy of your email to your supervisor or someone else. Then you could include their name or their email address in the CC field, which is the carbon copy field. Now, when you include their name in the CC field, all the recipients will be able to see that they were included, your supervisor or someone else was included in the CC or carbon copy field. But let's say you wanted to send a copy of this email, but you didn't want the recipients or the people that you're sending the email to know that you sent a copy of this email to your supervisor or someone else. You could put their email address in the BCC field, which means blind carbon copy. Then you would enter your subject. Your subject is a brief description of what you want to talk about in the body of the email. Make sure your subject pertains to what you want to discuss in your email body. This is where your email body is composed. So before you begin composing your message, you should start with a salutation or a greeting. Your greeting could be simply hello, followed by a comma, or it could be for a professional salutation, good morning, Mrs. Jones, good morning, Mr. Brown, or just simply Mr. Brown, followed by a comma. Then you would skip one space and then you would begin to compose your email. After you have finished composing your email, you should end it with a closing. And here's a few closings that I have listed that you can use, but there are many closings that you could use. Sincerely, respectfully, best regards, followed by a comma, thank you, or simply thanks. After you have entered your closing, you should drop down a space and make sure you include your name, your email address, and your phone number. Now that we've discussed the parts of the email, let's discuss when to use reply versus reply all and the importance of using forward. If you receive an email from a group of people, but your response does not pertain to everyone in the group, let's say maybe one person uh, your reply pertained to. This is when you will use simply reply and enter that person's email address. Let's say that everyone in the group benefited from your response. If you are working on a project that everybody's working on and they needed the reply that you're sending, then that is when you would use reply all. Be careful only to use reply all when it pertains to everyone in the email. Now, when to use forward. If your email included an attachment, meaning some files, a PDF, some important information that is not included in the body of your email, but it was a file attached to your email, and you wanted to send it to someone, It could be one person or the whole group. You would use forward. Forward would ensure that those files are sent to whoever the recipient is. It will include the message and the attached file. If you use reply or reply all, your files will not go along with the message. So make sure if you have attachments in your email, you use forward to send them to someone else. Now that we have discussed the parts of an email, when to use reply versus reply all, and the importance of forward. So next time, this concludes our tutorial for today, and I see you guys next time.